It's Southern cooking, and you can't have Southern cooking without biscuits. They're actually not too hard to make. So we're gonna start today, we're gonna put our dry ingredients together. We've got 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And I'm just gonna whisk these with a fork, mix them together. Then I'm gonna start cutting in my butter, which I have 1 stick, and my Crisco, which I have a 1/2 cup. So I'm gonna take it in here, and I'm just gonna use my fingers to break it up. You could also use a couple of knives or even a pastry fork, but I find that my fingers are sort of the easiest. And you just wanna get it into pea-sized shapes, use your flour to help break it up. And you don't ever want to overwork your dough. It's what makes biscuits tough. So as little as you can handle it, the better. Put in the Crisco and do the same thing. So now we're gonna add in our cup of buttermilk to the batter. I'm gonna give it a real quick stir just to kind of incorporate it into my dry ingredients, but you don't wanna overwork it. And it's gonna be really wet at this point, and that's okay. Now I'm gonna flour my board here and turn out my dough, and we're gonna knead it a few times. And you just want to knead it enough for it to come together so that you can roll it out. And if you need a little more flour, you can always add a little bit more, which I do. Okay, so I've kneaded my dough a few times and gotten enough flour on it so that it holds together, but it's still very, very soft and very moist. And we're gonna just put a little bit of flour on my rolling pin, and I'm gonna roll these out to 1-inch thickness. And again, you can always add a little more flour to your rolling pin as you go along to keep it from sticking. You want it 1 inch. Okay, and now that I've got it just about 1 inch, I'm gonna take my biscuit cutter here, put a little flour out, and just push it down. No need to twist. And as they come up, we can just put them directly onto my greased cookie sheet, and we'll throw them in the oven. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my biscuits, I'm gonna put them in a 450-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes until they're lightly browned on top. We know our biscuits are done when they're a light golden brown. We're gonna take one of these, and they're gonna be great with our country fried steak.